alaikum. Yes, that's correct. Snow is not white. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to a very cold England. Every type of weather has a positive intention. The snow has arrived in the UK and it's white on the Pennines. It's the highest motorway in the UK, 372 meters above sea level. How many of you love the cold weather? And how many of you love the snow? And how many of you like the look of snow? So, did you know that snow is not white? Let me repeat that. Did you know that snow is not white? That snow is translucent and it takes about 1 mile for a snowflake to travel down to the ground. इसका मतलब क्या है कि snow के 6 sides होते हैं. So there's 6 sides to a snow particle. Hopefully I've said that the right way around. And yes, it takes a long time for snow to actually form. And snow can arrive in all temperatures. And there's got to be lots of pollen in the air for snow to actually form. Not that I am an expert on snow. However, when I used to be little, and when I say little, 6 or 7 years old, and we lived in these areas just off the St Mary's Road towards Westbourne Road, when the snow would fall, it would fall in many inches and feet in snow, and life would carry on as normal. Rashi, as I'm about to fall, so there's major panic. The snow plows would be out, and when I say I'm talking about the late 70s, early 80s. Life would carry on as normal. The snow plows would be out. There was a minimal amount of private cars. Now that's a guess. Lekin har chas gagare no mindset would be very different. Zainiyat zor bani chide no, or positive mindset sara. Somebody say that in Pashto, please. Yeah, positive mindset. Aghe halat sara chide no. Zindagi ba chalida skulu no bu khulawu, factory mu khulawe, business mu khulawe, fish and chips dukan mu khulawo. The milkmen. Yes, how many of you knew that there used to be milkmen? You would have glass bottles delivered to your door. The milkmen would arrive on time as well, and when you open your door on a freezing cold morning, the milk bottles would be sitting outside nicely, and parents would, or the elders would go out, collect the bottles, clang them together, and you could have your breakfast. And you would often have milk-based items, and in school you would have to have an extra bottle of milk, whether you liked it or you didn't. So how many of you love the milk, and how many of you hated the milk because you didn't really know what the benefit was, except you were just drinking cold milk? Please comment below, and whilst commenting, please subscribe and like and share the channel too, and keep watching. So as I continue walking, I've just realized that I made an error in what I said, so context reframe. So as I carry on walking in the snow, we've had a little bit of a shower as well. So, and it's cleared lots of the snow as I enter Manningham Park. Or the beautiful Lister Park. So Loni Barano show, and the snow has gone. Or most of it has gone. So context reframe. So what was I saying incorrectly? Is that a snowflake, on average, according to research, travels down to the earth and onto the ground in 1.5 hours. And snowflakes, or the snow, is not white. Work that one out. Because they're actually particles, and they come together in like a V shape. And when they come together as a V shape, I think they have, is it 7 sides or 8 sides? Anyway, comment below if you if you know better. Or records show that around about 1947 so around about 1947 there was, I think, 1.65 meters of snow. Check that out again, 1.65 meters of snow that fell in a corner of Wales somewhere. However, imagine 1.65 meters. And as you can see, so the bits that fell are starting to melt away. So over taraf tazama kani draz barabruzum and mashallah fabi ayyi ala rabbikuma tukadhiban. They say in order to, or you can recognize your creator when you look at the creation. How beautiful, mashallah. Recognize your creator by looking at the creation, mashallah. Every behavior has a positive intention for the person carrying out the behavior. So last night on these roads, as the cars whoosh past, grit and salt was spread by the local authority last night here, so it's pretty clear. But back to every behavior has a positive intention. When you're driving, make sure you're driving carefully. Make sure that your tires are inflated correctly. Your braking distance when you're driving your vehicle will double and will sometimes quadruple when it's cold and icy as well. So plan your journey and take your time. And what a beautiful sight across Lister Park. So kafi yachte. So it's about -3. So very bazi se uno ki chedano ka kar jod de. So people, look out for the elderly, look out for your friends and neighbors as well. And the mosam ki chedano kafi paipuna ubo paipuna chedano dazuki, lots of pipes burst. So just take care with the maintenance. Sometimes you can switch the floor pipes off. And chionophobia, hopefully I'm saying that properly. Chionophobia, if you know what that is, please comment below. I'll give you a clue. Mashallah. The Azan in Bradford in 2024, it's Jummah time. How beautiful. Mashallah, Jummah time in Bradford. So it's the fear of snow. I've given it away. The fear of snow. Chionophobia. Keep watching. Remember to subscribe, like and share. So Jummah prayers have just been completed in Darul Mahmud. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I've come to Darul Mahmud to read Jummah, and something has really caught my attention today from what Maulana Sahab spoke about. Words to the nearest effect, ayat of Quran, is do not worship anyone but Allah and do good to your parents. So look, I'm not a scholar, so it's not word to word. However, like I say, it's really caught my attention, because sometimes, like the weather, our hearts become cold as well. And as our hearts become cold, it is difficult to see the light. We are not even allowed to say uff to our parents, raise our voices to our parents, and not even dare think about speaking harshly to our parents. But yet the condition of our hearts can become as such that we start saying things that are not very nice, and we start arguing. But something I took massive comfort from is my mother and father have both gone from the world. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them the highest abode in paradise, and to all those parents that have gone from dunya as well. However, I take massive comfort from the following words. I sat with my father one day and I said, Abaji, how do I know that you love me? So I'll share that at some other stage. However, he said, look, in all your life, Javez, you have never raised your voice, and you've never, in fact, what you call, gone up with your eyes. No. And I take massive comfort from that today as well. And alhamdulillah, my mother also forgave me as well when she went from dunya. Not that I'd done anything particularly bad. So look, for all the children out there that are listening to this, and even if you're my children and you've got a name that's very much like mine as well, first of all, I ask of your forgiveness, because as a parent, I'm still learning. However, I have rights over you as well, and other parents have right over you too. And there goes one of my friends by Mushtaq Alam disappearing from the Kaaba, and he's wagging his finger at me saying, you on that camera again, as I'm about to get knocked over. There's some lovely guys, lovely people. Some of my friends are standing outside the masjid. So look, we all have rights over each other. Look, lecture finished, back to the snow. Oh, and it's still icy rather than snowy. So one of my friends said to me, Javez, you know some big words. And I'm like, well, schizophrenia. He said, no. I said, obstropolous. He said, no. I said, epistemology. And he said, God, that sounds terrible. By the way, epistemology is about how we communicate. So temperature be?
Temperature bo one hubi minus one.
Yeah, manfi ko definitely
-1
minus dekana. और किली के जना टोल गर्मी के नास्ती है।
ये कि हम देख के आई है ना।
मस्जिद को बागे टोल उगर नौर की जीराजी है।
ना।
ओके भाई। दुआ पकार यार टोल दुनिया ला क्या गुरी यार यार।
टोल हाँ।
कना टोल तो
फेसबुक में नहीं दे।
That's it. YouTube bani de bhai. Subscribe, like and share. That's what you said by Fiaz. Look, we're by Fiaz. We're eating Namas together. We're brothers. We're neighbours as well, right? And we also associate Vaisa Sara, Pakistan Sara. So talk about Guri Chiguri and Zamung Taraf na. Dear dua salam.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. There you go. By Fiaz. Tissues bani mashaur de mashallah, mashallah. Tissues, papers, and all that sort of stuff. A regular tour bani chidan is Zamunga Guppy. So look people, zrachidanu garam satai, raham satai, Allah Pak na khair gwaadai, Salatul Hajat ki sadiko sara, Allah Pak madad chidan har zay ki razi, because Allah is Khalik, Malik and Razik. And look, wherever you're watching in the world, please remember to subscribe, like and share, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's light always shine on you. Assalamu alaikum.